Hi everybody, today we're going to learn how to put a photo inside of a word. This is an effect you see a lot in magazine headlines and so forth, and it's just kind of a fun thing to try. This works really well with pictures like this one, which is a vacation scene, or you can try textures like rust or steel or leaves or whatever to give you kind of a unique look. So first what we're going to do is open our photo and we're going to get a text box. So I'm just going to drag out a text box. I don't need to make it too big, but I'm going to type a word. Don't worry about the size. Right now it's a 72-point font, which is pretty big, and it's impact. I chose a font that's really has heavy, thick lines because I want more of my picture to show, and something that's kind of fat will show more of the picture through. I'm also going to take my text box and kind of shrink it to closer to the size of the word. I'll show you why in just a second. You hit the little check mark here, and then I'm going to take my move tool and move it over. Now the reason I made my text box smaller is because I'm going to hit Command T to transform this size, and I'm just going to stretch it. And I find that it's easier to do it when my text box is about the same size. So you can stretch it out because again, we want this much of our picture to be showing in our inside of our word. Okay, so we've got our word right here. When you've got that done, you hit the little check mark and that sets it. Okay, I need to switch these two layers around. So I'm going to unlock my background, just double click, say OK, and move the photo on top of the word so it's hiding it. If you double click here or you click on it, you can see that it's there, it's just hiding. All right, now we need to add a clipping mask. And there's 3 different ways to do it, but I'm going to show you the fastest and easiest way. This line right here that separates those 2 layers, if you hold your Option and you click, do you see how that becomes a little upside down arrow? That means place a clipping mask right there. Bam, done. I'm going to hit Command Z and undo that. You can do it another way. You can go to this little drop down menu and say Create Clipping Mask. It's right there. Or you can go Layer up here, Create Clipping Mask. It's in here somewhere, or right here. But the fastest way is to just Option click right on that line. Done. Okay, now we're going to put a little effect on it. At the bottom of the Layers palette right here, there's a button that says FX. And if you go here, I always start with Drop Shadow. It doesn't really matter which one you click on because as you get in here, you've got, you can really adjust any of them. Oh, hold on. I see what the problem is. Nothing's happening over here, and that's because I'm not on my typing layer. Make sure your typing layer is selected. Now go to Effects. Let's try the drop shadow now. Now you'll see a little shadow behind there, and as you slide the distance slider, you'll see more of the shadow come out. You can kind of play with that. Another one you might want to try is Stroke. So as you click on it, and if I click here, it'll get me into those tools. So again, I could increase the size of the stroke line, not that much, but that just adds an outline. You could change the color of it if you wanted it something else. I'm just gonna cancel that and keep it black. If you don't like something, you turn it off. If Bevel and Emboss, this is another nice one. It kind of puts just like a little bit of a 3D effect around the edges. You get it the way you like it, you just say OK, and that's it, you're done. So a fast, easy way to put a photo inside of a word. Thanks. Oops, cancel that.